Get to know Caroline Henrich. She's the author of A Very Lappy Christmas. Welcome to the show, Caroline Henrich. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me.
Tell me about yourself and where your love of writing came from.
Born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I always loved to read as a child. I love to read uplifting books and things that are very positive. And so when I had an opportunity to look at just conveying some messages that I wanted to children and adults related to our beautiful dogs and our family, it was just something that made sense and that I wanted to do.
I think it's amazing. So I'm so curious. You had this affinity for writing. So what made you come up with the premise for A Very Lappy Christmas?
Well, I used to work for a Norwegian company, and I had a female. We acquired a female dog, and then later acquired a male. And they had an oops moment, so they had puppies, and we decided to keep all of the puppies. And so we had 7 boys and 1 girl. And my husband actually was involved in delivering them, in taking care of them.
Oh, wow.
And it was unfortunate when they were about 4 months old, he was going downstairs to take care of them and he fell down the steps, had a subsequent traumatic brain injury, and then later a stroke. So this book is a tribute to the dogs, to him for his strength and determination, and to our son who stayed with us and didn't really move on with his life as much as I think he might have expected through all of this. And I wanted to convey just a very positive message. These dogs are reindeer herders. That's what they were bred to do in Finland and Norway and the Northern European countries. So they're very loving. They're often therapy dogs, and it just all came together.
So what made you create the story in a setting for Christmas? Because I read, it says the story combines the magic of Christmas with self-acceptance, teamwork, and love. Why are those 3 words so important for you to share?
I think they just really convey my thoughts and experiences I've been through. Self-acceptance. I think everyone has a time period where you look at someone else or you think about yourself and you think, am I good enough? That person might be better. That person would have done it better. And I think you have to, as a child or as an adult, just realize that, you are good enough. You are important, no matter what. And you can be proud if those other people, or in this instance, dogs, their relatives are show dogs, are very beautiful. And so you can be proud of that, but that doesn't make you any less important or beautiful or caring. And so that's the self-acceptance. The teamwork is no one can do everything themselves. They need other people. We need other people. Animals often need each other as well. And so that's where the teamwork came from. And the love is just during these difficult times with COVID and just the difficulty throughout the world, this country, I think it's more important than ever that we focus on love and service. And that really is the true and most meaningful part of the book to me.
I think that's very special, and I love not only your inspiration for writing the book, but also the thought and meaning that you put into it. There's a lot of love that went into this book, and I love hearing that. So I think that's amazing.
Well, thank you. It really came from my heart. In fact, there were numerous times that it took me reading it or talking about it that I didn't start becoming weepy or, emotional about it, because it's just so much a part of me. So I hope that people feel that when they read the book, that, it's just a different rush of emotions. And that's what I'd hoped for.
And how's your husband doing today, and your son as well?
Thank you. My husband, he is a fighter. After everything he's gone through, he's walking. Still needs some support, but walking. The speech is challenging and the swallowing, but he's working every day and has come so much further than I think some doctors had originally expected. So he's he's just really amazing. And our son is just really hanging in there and helping. In fact, he's responsible for doing a lot with this book, working with the consultants and illustrator and everyone who's, worked so hard to bring this together.
Wow, that's a question I'd love to know about. Who did you collaborate with for the illustrations?
Judith Goss. Okay. She's extremely talented. And when I talked to her, we just clicked. I sent her portions of the book as I was writing it and sent her pictures of everyone in the book. And she just really, really understood me. I told her I wanted vibrant colors and just expressions on the dogs and the cats and the animals and the people. And what was most important to me was Santa and Mrs. Claus. I was very clear that I did not want Santa's face to show, or Mrs. Claus. And the reason for that, the book shows that Santa's beautiful red suit, his flowing white beard, but I wanted children and adults also to look at that picture and envision Santa as they would want to see him, and Mrs. Claus. If you want to see the traditional Santa that has been in books for years, that's what you see. If you want to see a Santa of a different race or creed or with different, facial features, that's what you see. Because to me, at least, Santa is about love. And he and Mrs. Claus are about relating and projecting that love to everyone that they come across, especially the children.
I think it's a fantastic way to make the book personal for each reader. So I love that you kept the faces off and you allow people to, let their imagination run as they follow along in the book as well.
Exactly. There is one picture, though, one illustration that has Santa with sunglasses. So we had to make him cool, though. So
Santa is always cool. He brings the presents. In your opinion, why is A Very Lappy Christmas a great gift idea for the whole family?
I just think it's something that I hope readers will find to be uplifting and positive and enjoyable and vibrant, and just something that really, it was important to me to not really dictate to the readers. It was important to me to just throw out ideals and have families or classrooms or just even the person reading it themselves say, what does this mean to me? How can I accept myself more? Would I be involved in that teamwork? Love and service. What if I see in the book it's about dogs that are different because we have both pure breeds and a rescue. And so through the journey, they meet different animals, cats and dogs. Some have homes, some don't. Some look similar, some don't. How would I handle that? How would I relate to someone that's different than me, that has different experiences than me? Would I show kindness? Would I show empathy? Would I show understanding? How would I do that? And how would I go forward after that?
So it's a great lesson not only for the holidays, but definitely beyond, a great lesson for life and a great lesson for the family to discuss together. So congratulations on writing and launching this amazing new book. And I also want to thank you for being my special guest today. If anybody wants to get a copy of A Very Lappy Christmas, how do they do so?
It is available on Amazon, both in the Kindle version as well as you can order the soft cover book. And it is also available on our website, which I would encourage your viewers to go check out because there's additional pictures, www.happylappies.com. And we are on Facebook as Happy Lappies and on Instagram as 10 Happy Lappies.
Fantastic. You got all the bases covered. Fantastic.
We're trying.
Well, congrats again on a successful new book. Merry Christmas to you, and then to all of you watching, please check out A Very Lappy Christmas. Great stocking stuffer for your whole family. Thank you so much, Caroline. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I can't wait to
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you to your viewers, and have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.